Welcome to GoChuChats, your monthly podcast all about Korean entertainment, where we talk about the latest news, dramas, and comebacks in the industry.
This show is brought to you by Chilli Chu magazine. Be sure to check out our website when the episode ends.
Now we get to start!
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can I just go straight in?
Yeah.
Enchella. Guys, we need to debrief. We need to talk about Enchella. I have a lot to say about Enhypen because it's been a week. It has been a week.
It's quite literally been a week since the last episode dropped and we're filming this one. We're filming this one quite early.
Yeah,
so much has happened, weirdly.
Yeah, to be honest, at the start of the week it was like, what are we going to say? We need to pad this out. And now it's like, we have too much to say.
Now we have
oh my God,
a lot to yap about.
Guys, Enchella, I mean, Enhypen to me is one of those groups where I sort of like looked at and I went, there's someone that like, they can do Coachella like really well. I was like, I have no doubt that they're going to like, they could do Coachella. Then when it was announced that they were performing at Coachella, I was like, this is my life made. Like, this is brilliant. And then they went and performed at Coachella and oh my God, they were serving everything. They were serving vocals. They were serving looks. Thank you, Prada, for the outfits.
Ooh,
they were serving
Prada.
like dance moves, everything. They looked so good, did so good. I'm so proud of them. And also really excited. Obviously, when we're filming this, it's only been weekend 1. So we've got weekend 2 to come as well. And I'm sure they'll just be as good then.
It is exciting. I saw loads of Jungwon fan cams on TikTok. There's something about Coachella because it's always a little bit windy. There's going to be a little bit of a breeze on the stage, so the fan cams look legendary all the time. Damn.
I just find it so funny that Enhypen build higher than my boy Sam Fender. But I mean, I totally understand why, because I'm guessing like K-pop is probably bigger in America than Sam Fender is. I don't think people in America get Sam Fender, but I just find it so funny. Like, if I was at Coachella, I'd literally be running from Sam Fender straight to Enhypen. Like, it wouldn't have been fun for me at all.
No.
But that is fine. It's fine. And you know why it's fine? Because I'm going to get tickets to see Enhypen in London.
Yay! Enhypen announced their Europe tour.
I'm so excited. I literally was packing my bag because I've got to go home for Easter. And I literally like looked at my phone. I had about 500 messages from Hermione and Neve like saying, Amy, check your phone. Like, you've got to check your phone. I was like, oh my God, who's died? Like, what's happened? And it was just like, it was the Enhypen like tour poster. I was like,
well, yes.
I was like, I didn't know how to react. I genuinely just don't know how to react.
I think the first thing you replied with on text was literally like, and then a dash. I was like, oh, she's shocked. She's in shock.
And then I was like, I'm going. Yep. Like, I'm going. I will jump through any hoop to go. I need to see Lee Hee-sung in the flesh. Like, I need to ask for his hand in marriage. It needs to be done. So, guys, like, manifest I get tickets, please. Please.
And we only have 10 days to get tickets, which is actually crazy. 10 days to get the money to get tickets.
I'm hoping well, to be honest, I might check if they're doing O2 priority, because if they're doing O2 priority, I'm getting tickets on O2 priority. I'm not risking anything.
Yep.
I'm not risking anything. I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
If you see someone walking around with a mini mic in the O2 at Enhypen, it's probably going to be me.
Mini mic. Do you want to go next?
Me next. What, as well? Again?
Yeah. You'll explain this better than I will.
I've forgotten the name of the festival, though. But it's in Spanish, so...
Ballerina Cappuccina. Me.
There's no way I can say that.
No, say it. Have a go.
No, there's no way I can say that. Should we cut this one?
We
have loads to talk about.
We have a lot. Bye. You guys will never know what it was now.
We also have Yeri and Wendy announcing that they're leaving SM Entertainment, which, to be honest, it makes a lot of sense now.
It does.
Do you remember when we like saw the lineup for SM Town and we were
Yeah.
like, no, why are Yuri and Wendy not going to be there?
We
And
were
then
like, where are they? Where are these girls?
where are they? And then like it literally like Yuri started talking, saying like, oh guys, like don't worry about the news that's coming out tomorrow, blah blah blah. And I was like, something fishy is going on. And then it was
Yeah.
announced that they
Yeah.
were both leaving, and I was like, okay, this makes so much more sense. I just don't know how that's gonna work. Like it feels like the end of Red Velvet, because every time in an SM group when someone like leaves the company, they're like, we'll still do things as a group, and it's like
And
Girls'
no one
Generation,
has.
yeah, like
No
Girls'
one
Generation
has.
do one special stage in like years, and it's like that's all that like happens. So it feels like the end of an era, to be honest.
It does. It's, loads of idols that are now 7+ years into their career are starting to leave SM, which is, could you say it's like the natural progression of a K-pop group at this point? The 7-year contract runs out and they're like, let me try something else. Let me make my own company. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it's sad because you know that the companies are going to be wanting to protect their, or whatever promotions they did whilst they were at that company. So it's, yeah, as soon as you move out, everything is gate kept.
Yeah, I mean, there is a whole like 7-year curse,
Yeah.
which very few groups like get through. I mean, 17 push through it and they're like doing great. So just
Hell
saying,
yeah.
guys, I'm happy. So, well, I'm not happy because every single group I've liked is like something's gone wrong, it seems.
Yeah. So let's just say at the minute, something's gone very wrong with a group that we very much both adore.
Oh, no, we
And
can't even.
It's actually, it hurts my soul to see what's going on. But I don't think we should talk about it because I don't want to give it anything.
Yeah, no. I mean, God, this month is like, we said like, it's been quite quick turnaround between the episodes, but
Yeah.
everything's just gone wrong. Like,
So much
in all
controversy.
honesty.
Like, wow. Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Kiss of life. Guys, there was a lot of Kiss of Life controversy. And, the two of us, we're not ones to talk much about it because we're not in the group affected. And also, I don't stand Kiss of Life that much.
Yeah, I was very much like a casual listener.
Yeah, same. It's still crazy nonetheless.
Yeah, no, anything like that happens, and it's like,
I mainly
you should know better.
I mainly wanted to mention that I saw a TikTok and this guy that worked in PR debunked the letter that they released, and I found that super interesting. I tried to find that TikTok to send to you, and I actually can't find it anymore.
Yeah, but stuff like that really fascinates me, like,
Yeah.
especially in K-pop, where like image is absolutely everything. Like, to have PR teams that aren't that great, or like the crisis control just is non-existent.
Yeah,
like
it's not
they
there.
leave things to stew, or they put out a letter that it's not great. It's not great work, to be honest.
They put out a handwritten letter and each paragraph is in a different handwritten font.
Yeah, but it's like clearly not written by the it feels insincere.
Yeah, it was really strange, but
I'm not sure. I don't
know what's going to come of it, not going to lie.
It's kind of always been a thing in K-pop, hasn't it, really? So it is really like difficult to I don't know. I have no words. I just am like honestly speechless at this point.
Yeah. Speechless, shocked.
Disappointed, but not surprised.
Yeah. Also, the New Jeans interview with the BBC.
This one gets me riled up.
Whoever got that interview of them at the BBC has for sure gotten a bonus. Yes.
Oh my god, no, that's my dream. Like, genuinely, as a journalist,
crazy work.
I would not shut up about bagging that.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be going around the newsroom screaming about it. Like, I think that would be my life made. I'd be like, I can retire now, or I'll quit. I'll just move somewhere else. Don't worry. I'm off to New York Times. Sign me up.
We got like New Jeans insight on the British Broadcasting Company, which is crazy. I wrote in the notes that it's really confusing because do they have an ongoing lawsuit with Adore, or is it just threats, you know?
Well, I mean, there is an injunction in place. Like, Hype
Okay.
has put an injunction in place. And then New Jeans, like, with whatever, like, adults they have around them, have tried to place an injunction on that injunction to sort of, like, counteract, essentially. And then, I mean, don't take any of this for, like, fact, because I'm not a lawyer. I passed my media law, but that's about as far as we got.
Because what I find interesting is that this has gone on for quite a while now, and I know lawsuits or legal processes take a long time, but I don't know what Adore or Hybe actually want to do. Like, what's their objective with this?
I think currently at the moment, their main objective is preventing New Jeans from sort of performing and like being active. I mean, they've obviously like changed their name a little bit, but they're still recognized by literally everyone as New Jeans. They're still performing as that sort of unit. So I guess like at the moment, like Hybe's first thing is stop them like being active, which New Jeans are now like trying to counteract. But then, yeah, I mean, I don't know how, like, I guess it could be because they are very young, like, getting into this lengthy legal process. That's expensive as well. Like, how they're going to afford it, I'm not sure. But we obviously don't know, like, who's surrounding New Jeans at the moment. And it's so difficult because why would they ever go back to the company after all of this has happened? Unless they were, like, they had no other options. It could be that, but that's all like this is all allegedly. This is all as well.
Speculation,
It's just so upsetting because they were like such a good group.
Yeah. Like, you could see how fruitful their career could have been, which makes it just so sad to see like what's come out of it. And also, I mean, doing all the interviews and going to the press, it must be part of their strategy somehow, but we don't know what that strategy is, unfortunately. Do you know what? I just ran out of all my skincare at the same time, which is super frustrating.
No way. Actually, like, winter's really left my skin feeling a bit dry, so if you find any like good sheet masks, do let me know.
Yeah, I mean, it's times like this where it'd be great to have a box of essentials that you could get all in one package.
Honestly.
That's why this Sonagi Spring K-Beauty box is perfect for transitioning between winter and spring to revitalize your skin.
It comes with a whole load of rejuvenating products such as face masks, lip balms, hand creams, anything you could think of. Mists, a hairband, a cute little bag as well to keep all your essentials in.
I personally really like the facial mist by the brand 11 Village that's included. It's so nice to put on after you've just like cleaned your face. It's so refreshing. And I also tried the herbal teas that are in the box, and they were so gentle and such a nice flavour that I was like, I had them in little teacups. I felt like I was in Bridgerton.
I actually tried the green tea face mask yesterday because I was feeling just a slightly bit fragile from being hungover. So I was like, I need something to make you feel, you know, cleansed, feeling good. And it honestly smells like so nice and just felt so good on my skin. And I recommend putting it in the fridge before putting it on as well, just so you get that extra like cool feeling.
Yeah.
I've tried the Sunnycorn lip balm as well, which I actually would really recommend because it's not too thick and it's not too like oily, so you don't really feel it too much on your lips, and I really, really like that about it.
So if your skin is tired after winter, why not try out the Spring Sonagi K-Beauty box?
You can use our code CherryChewMag in all capitals for a discount on your order, or use the link in our description below, so make sure you don't miss out. Thank you, Sonagi, for sponsoring this episode.
Are you ready? Another piece of news is that the group SUPERKIND have disbanded literally like a few days ago, which I was so disappointed when I saw it on Tweeto.
Yeah, but with that, my first thought was I thought they were all like digital idols, right?
No.
So I was like, how do you disband a digital group? Like, do their pixels go corrupt or what? And then Hermione had to like inform me that I was completely wrong.
Help. So yeah, SUPERKIND are a half virtual, half real member group. And when did they debut? I can't remember. It was a few years ago, and they've had like 3 comebacks now. I enjoyed every single one of them. They had 2 virtual members called Seijin and Sung. Seijin and Sung. And they were cool. I really liked the way they were designed and stuff, but they were very high spec in that they looked very realistic. Like, I could tell there was a lot of computational power going into making them.
That's terrifying.
They kind of ended up becoming mascots almost of the group because they couldn't be included in all the content. Because I think it would just take so much money.
Yeah.
To do that. That's insane. I followed since debut, and I really liked their original idea of like having half real, half virtual. And it was like they had such lore and concept going on, and it was so good. They had a Discord, people could collaborate and making stuff on the Discord. It was so fun, but yeah, it's sad that that's now over. I wanted to deep dive reasons that they could have disbanded, and they ended up going through this like big Reddit thread of all the players, or the fans were called players, and people were discussing, because obviously right after it was announced by the company that they disbanded, you know, one of those traditional kind of just like text images,
blank
text PNG,
white. Yeah, like white background,
English,
text over the
Korean,
top.
yeah, like, oh.
Those scare me. Anytime I see one of those, it's like, you know, something's gone down.
I literally saw it on my timeline and I was like,
hang on a minute.
No. So straight after that was released, the members, the real members, obviously not the virtual ones, they got like all their socials back. So they started posting on their socials being like, oh, I'm sad about it, but like, thanks for supporting us. And they were really good about it. And I was like, so this, like, what have they been doing for a year and a half? Because that's how long they've been kind of radio silent for. My overall thoughts is that their overall popularity wasn't enough to sustain how much they cost, basically.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like, time it would take for all the technical artists, all the programmers, all the 3D modelers, all the motion capture kind of people employed to put the virtual idols on the screen, it would cost way more to pay all of those people than to employ one idol. And idols don't even get, like, paid regularly.
That's so true. Come to think of it, that is so true.
The company would be making money from an irregular business model, but be having to pay employees regularly. It just wouldn't. I'm guessing that didn't work.
But that goes like perfectly into our topic for today, which is AI idols and digital idols and looking into that world. And what I found really interesting about that is you mentioned that the sort of like digital members became almost like mascots, and sort of became like, you know, not really part of the group in that sense. I find that so interesting because it's like not necessarily that people didn't connect to them, but it was like they're just limited in what they can do. Whereas like I feel like AI idols and digital idols are sort of sold to people as like there's nothing that they can't do, you know, it's all brilliant, like it's all positives. And I'm like, actually I have a lot of problems with this. But my main sort of thing was I just find it harder because I don't really like listen to or get into groups that are like digital or AI. Compared to you like you're quite like interested in them. I'm interested, but I sort of find it really hard to sort of connect to them compared to like actual human like groups. If I'm paying money, which K-pop concerts we know are ridiculously expensive, you know,
crazy.
I want to watch a human on stage. I want to have like see people interacting with them. I want to, you know, get a Subin heart thrown back to me.
Yeah,
like that's special. Like I thought TXT was so worth it, and we paid a lot of money for those tickets. Yeah. But I really enjoyed myself, and I really enjoyed the whole like production of it. And being able to watch people, like physical people, and know that they're there on stage, I find
Yeah.
that easier to connect with than watching like a screen. It's like isn't it like when aespa with Narvis, like she was like did a song,
Yeah.
but it was sort of more like an interlude, really, and a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was.
people use that as like their toilet break. And it's like because people were there to see the actual members,
Yeah.
like the physical
Mhm.
members. So I think that like it's just harder to connect with like digital idols, and I think SM is sort of finding that out with aespa, I think. And I think it's just different to things like ABBA Voyage, where you take a band that's literally known worldwide. Well, they're massive.
I'd say
here.
worldwide, yeah.
Yeah, worldwide. You know, they already have like such a legacy.
Yeah.
And it's like creating like ABBA Voyage, I think for that it's less of a concert, sort of more of like an experience and a night out. But
Yeah.
because they've already got that history behind them, you know, people are are willing to go to that compared to like
Mhm.
when you see aespa and people going to the toilet during like the Narvis part because they
Yeah.
have zero connection to this like this digital figure, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. I read this CNN article. The only thing we can't do is sign autographs, the rise of virtual K-pop bands. It's on CNN Style if anyone wants to read it. It's really interesting. I think you should. I think that like I picked out that quote before even like taking a glimpse at the headline. So I was like, I find that so interesting because fan signs are like a massive thing in K-pop as well, like having that connection and time to like talk to an idol and getting like a physical signature down to like remember that moment.
Yeah.
I think that's huge. And for them to go, the only thing we cannot do is sign an autograph. I'm like, okay, that's a massive sort of part of being an idol, I guess.
Yeah. It's that physical like person to person interaction that you will never get with the virtual idol.
Yeah, it's just so different to me. But then I did like sort of think of the point that obviously idols' personalities are really carefully curated by companies. You'd see like a lot of ex-idols coming out and say like, oh yeah, I don't actually act like that in real life. Like the company told me to be cute. The company told me to sort of have this concept. So it's like, how much are we actually like connecting with real people?
Yeah.
Because like we don't actually know what these idols are like. But that was like my thoughts on like AI idols and digital idols and why I like struggle to connect with them. But I know you probably have like a way different like viewpoint.
Woo! I mean, this is why this podcast is 10 out of 10 because on this topic we're kind of like not polar opposites but two sides of the same coin. As you were speaking, I was like, I had points in my head. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this. And now that you've finished, what have they done? They've completely disappeared from my brain. What? See, if I was a virtual idol, that would never happen.
Yeah, it would just be there already.
It would be here. I also prefer watching real people perform on stage because that moment is always special, just like at a concert anyway. The big loud music going directly into your ears.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Nothing
can feel
better.
Yeah, feeling the bass like vibrate in your chest.
Oh, that feeling.
Oh, gives me chills. You can't replicate that feeling. I did want to touch upon ABBA Voyage because it's really interesting example, isn't it? When I went to ABBA Voyage, it was so surreal and it was like one massive homage and exhibition, basically. And it was like half concert, half simulation. They were right there in front of me and to my eyes it looked like they were right there. It was a bit creepy. It was a bit weird, but effective. But you could tell that the audience was looking at them. They were not looking at the audience. They were not looking anywhere, really.
That's so crazy because like
it was like
TXT,
one-sided.
Yeah, we like mentioned how they made everyone feel involved.
Yeah.
But like with a virtual thing, it's like there is no good place to sort of have them looking.
Yeah, like it must be interesting to work in that field and be like, how do we get them to act with an audience when they're not alive?
They're not there.
They're not there to see and react to the audience themselves. So it was crazy. And I feel like it was 90% of the way there, but
yeah,
it was fun. I recommend it. The examples that were mentioned in the Chilli Chu article about virtual idols, you should go read that. Very, very good. All of those examples were really interesting because obviously we've touched upon aespa. And I think, personally, I don't count aespa as virtual idols at all because it was more for their concept and storyline. So like what were they called? The aespas. I feel like they were always meant to be characters in the aespa universe, whereas obviously virtual idols are literally just the idols themselves, the entertainers themselves. It brought up examples of like Maeve, and Maeve, when I was reading about Maeve, oh my goodness, I was like so stunned because Maeve obviously uses like loads of different technology to create their idols, virtual idols, but they are like completely made up. Their entertainment company is called Metaverse Entertainment. And I was like, how is that allowed?
Yeah, no.
How?
Sure, Meta is
How
trademarked, is it
How
not?
are they called that? How, like, surely Metaverse is trademarked, but Zuckerberg, you didn't hear it here first.
If they go down, it's your fault.
No.
Literally your fault.
But yeah, that entertainment company is a subsidiary of Netmarble, which is like a AAA game studio in Korea. And I found that so interesting. Of course they come from a game company. It wouldn't be anyone else. I'm going to pass the baton back to you before I go on more.
You mentioned there, like, oh, sorry, this is completely off what I wanted to say. But you sort of mentioned there, like, Maeve being completely, like, digital. Because there are, like, obviously some groups that are digital form, but have people, like, sort of not puppeteering them, but in a sense.
You could say puppeteer.
Like, some
PLAVE!
of them do have humans behind them, but you don't see the humans, you just see the idol.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that, yeah, does sort of come into my, like, point of, is that a more ethical way to have, like, K-pop groups? Because you see so many idols be bullied for, like, their visuals and, like, having to go on strict diets and things. When you're having someone sort of perform behind a digital body, you can have that digital body look like anything you want. Like, when, like, trends change, which they do ridiculously fast nowadays, you can just be like, oh yeah, he's wearing the latest outfit, or he's changed his hair, or he's done this to his, like, face, and it's like, it's not actually a human, it's not harming anyone. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So, like, is that, like, an actual way to remove the need for, like, years of training and diets and plastic surgery? I mentioned, like, avoiding burnout as well. Like, we've seen so many idols struggle on stage and, like, get really sick and be burnt out. And it's like, if you're, like, got a digital idol, they can perform for, like, days if you wanted them to.
Yeah.
Like a 24-hour concert.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you have a thing that isn't manned or puppeteered by a body and it's just pixels, it can go on forever.
But it actually can't. Whoa! I actually think the limitations for it's hard to kind of keyword different types of visual.
What do you mean?
Virtual.
Oh.
It's like hard to categorize different types of virtual idols as we're talking about it, because we have examples like PLAVE, where they are puppeteered using motion capture, and then you have like Maeve, who are like completely digitally brought to life. So it's hard to talk about the limitations between them, but with a like completely digital, you could make that idol dance for an hour. It would cost so much money.
Yeah, but hypothetically.
But like, you could never. I genuinely think like completely digital idols can't exist.
Oh wow, that's big. That's a big statement.
Unless obviously computing advances so far, which it probably will do, so that it costs less and uses less power, then sure, maybe we can have a little virtual idol dancing on the screen. for 100 hours and put onto YouTube, you know? But,
I mean, no, I don't mean anyone would want that.
You'll be surprised.
Would they? I'm not sure I could sit for 100 hours straight and watch something.
You know those YouTube playlists?
Actually, I say that and I'm like...
But we probably have spent 100 hours watching Idol Dance.
Not back to back, though.
Not back to back.
Like, I've had breaks and eaten food and, like, done my job.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I could do, like, me saying, I'm not sure I could do 100 hours
Like,
as if that would be fairly easy.
We should do it as a challenge.
No.
Watching nothing but Idol videos for 100 hours straight with no food.
I physically don't have the time.
That'd be crazy. That would get views.
That would be ridiculous. Should we do, like, a live stream?
Oh my god, yeah, and then we couldn't escape.
Like, everyone they would know. No, that's so dangerous.
That is really dangerous.
I'm just thinking about everything that could go wrong with that. There's so many complications there.
That would be hell.
Genuinely would be hell.
That would be hell. Imagine what that would do to your brain if all you watched were, like, idol variety shows for 100 hours straight.
I think your brain would be mush. Like, our brains are already pretty bad, like, nowadays.
Today,
because
yeah.
of, like, TikTok
Today in
and
particular.
Stuff. Yeah, oh my god, today. Yeah, but mine's, like, alcohol-induced, so that was, like, my own fault. And that's nothing, you know.
That's fine.
I'll get through it. I'm pushing through.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. Now I can't remember where we were.
Yeah, no, me neither. But also, like, you can just have these groups stay young forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, you know, like, so many idols in their, like, late 20s. I know the boys have mentioned it before. They're like, we're not, like, we're done with wearing silly school uniforms and stuff. Like, we're grown adults now. Like, we can't do it ananymore.
We can't do Bloom
so
Bloom
many,
anymore.
Like, yeah, no, it's not happening. Boo!
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 I want to see the 30-year-old men do Bloom Bloom Pow.
Tomato. Literally, like, they've got a point because they are, like, you know, in their late 20s.
Yeah.
But, like, with a digital idol, they can just stay the same age forever. They don't need to age. They don't need to enlist in the military, which, you know, takes years out of many boy groups, like, careers. And sometimes it's hard to bounce back from that because they've been out of the limelight for so long. But I'm like, you know, with, like, a digital idol, just put them up whenever you want, really.
Yeah.
Like, they can look however they want, do whatever they want, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, why am I, like, advocating for this now? I'm kind of like,
yes.
Maybe it does work.
Yes. I'm a PLAVE lover. I love PLAVE. I think they're the perfect balance between virtual and real. Maybe not perfect, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
For where we are. Because it's like, the technology they use is not new. Like, they use the newest versions, I hope. But, like, the technology is not new. The film and VFX industry has been using it for, like, yonks. So, it's kind of just, like, integrating that into the music entertainment industry that has really made them pop off. And I like it because they can literally... it's super easy to use now. It's super sophisticated, so they can actually show facial expressions, which is, like, gonna make it so much better when live streaming and trying to interact with people, because they can show their actual reactions to things. And, you know, when it glitches, it makes it so funny. Have you seen some of those videos where they glitch?
I've seen, like, some of them
hilarious.
have come up for me. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this, but in the moment I'm like, I'm just gonna laugh.
I'm just gonna laugh right now. Yeah. Because obviously they're live monitoring themselves. So all of a sudden, imagine if you just looked up and your, like, arm stuck in your head. You'd be like, it's the fact that they, like, scream. They're like, ah! They're like, what? They're
It's
like,
like
what's going on?
Like, wait, it's like phantom, you know, like phantom feelings. So they're like, wait, am I connected to this person? Or that's crazy.
And you just see them, like, walk off or try and, like, shake the what they're wearing to try and get it working, and it's so funny. Oh, that's why I got into them at first, because I just saw all of those videos and I was like, holy
this is good.
I was like, this is priceless. And yeah,
Yes.
I mean, the style that PLAVE uses is so pretty to me. I love that comic, manhwa, manga, anime aesthetic that they use. It's kind of like VTubers. Do you know what VTubers are?
No.
VTubers.
I'm
how do I
old.
even? I don't know how to explain VTubers. They're streamers, but they use the same motion capture technology, and they have like a avatar over them.
That's like virtual influencers. They were like really big a few years ago because everyone was very confused. I think with PLAVE, I quite like, when you said they use like a manga, like manhwa sort of vibe, I quite like that because it's like they're not trying to look like humans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like everyone sort of knows like that they're not not humans. Oh my god, there's so many layers to this.
It's hard. It's literally hard
My
to
brain.
like categorize this now.
Everyone, they sort of know that it's a digital thing compared to like some of the virtual influencers where it's like you're struggling to like recognize if that's like a person or not.
Yeah,
Which is
It's
terrifying.
too uncanny valley, and it just makes you confused. You know, they can use that style to really lean into anything. Like, their concept is elevated, I think, because of how they can use the art style to make it seem more fantastical. Like, they all have different little effects that happen when they do certain actions on live streams. Like, I can't remember which member it is. He opens his mouth and little bubbles come out. It's so cute! I love it!
Wait, I kind of love that.
It's so fun. It's so fun. And they have good music.
Maybe I should check them out then, because I'm kind of like, I'm interested now.
They've hit a sweet spot, I think. They've hit a really good sweet spot. They've got the anime fans hooked into them. And you know, I think anime probably has like anime and manga has an even bigger international audience than K-pop does, so
Oh yeah, definitely.
that was a good decision. Who made PLAVE? Who's the company? They made good decisions.
Who made this?
Who made this? Us about PLAVE. Who made this? Before researching for this episode, I didn't appreciate, or I didn't seriously think about how much money it takes to do this, to have virtual idols.
Yeah.
Some serious dollar. Obviously, entertainment companies have so many employees, but it's letting so many more creatives that wouldn't usually be in K-pop are now in K-pop, which is fun.
On a final point, do you think that virtual idols, digital idols, AI idols, whatever you want to like call them, do you think that they are going to replace actual idols? Yes or no?
No. I have a lot of thoughts about AI in general, especially for it being used as a buzzword when it actually something doesn't include AI at all, it's just digital. And people are like, artificial intelligence! Babes, there's nothing intelligent about it.
The robots are taking over, and the robot in hand can't create like a functioning sentence.
Yeah. Honestly. And just, even robots being associated with AI, like, makes me mad. But anyway, what was your question?
You said no, they're not. Yeah, they're not going to take over.
Oh yeah, no. I don't think anything can really take over what's inherently human.
That is such a good sentence. I wish I'd said that.
Because we love ourselves too much, and at the end of the day, the only things human can truly connect with is other humans. So.
Oh my god, it's like bloody Nelson Mandela over here. You're so right though, because I think like the one thing that like all humans need aside from basic necessities of food, water, sustenance, stuff like that, it is human connection. And that's kind of been like proven so many times where it's like the importance of human connection.
Yeah.
Like, so not having that in idols, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think people will be able to enjoy it as much. It'll be different, and maybe it could work if it's packaged in a different way, but maybe not as like, this is what K-pop is going to be in the future. Maybe just a different kind.
Yeah. I think K-pop saw KDA, the group that League of Legends made, and they were like, this is the future. everyone jumped on the train, and it's all ended pretty badly. Except for a few that did it well, which is so funny to me. I have a feeling that, there will be a time when a completely digital idol gets really famous. It's like, actually, it's pretty much happened, surely. Do you know... I can't believe I'm saying this on the pod.
Go on, what?
Do you know the... what do I call her? She's a character. That's a musical artist. And she's well loved by everyone in the J-pop. Maybe not everyone in the J-pop community. Do you know Hatsume Miku?
Yes, I do! Yeah! Of course! Who doesn't? Literally, who doesn't?
Exactly. And she's a character. She's a character.
She sells out tours.
Yeah.
How did we not, think of this when planning? Because that's such a, obvious point.
Obviously, I don't know the specifics of how she does her tours, if it's motion capture, if it's projections, if it's any other technical jazz, but Hatsume Miku is popular. Her songs, some of them are bops, and she's well loved.
The way you're explaining that, I was like, what are you gonna say? And then I twigged exactly who you meant, and I was like, oh my god.
I can't believe we
I was like, I know what you're gonna say, because
that's a proven example of a digital idol working.
If you go back, you'll see the light in my eyes when I realised who you were talking about, the physical realisation.
When you realise homie's talking about Hatsume Miku. Oh my goodness.
We literally went from human connection is so important, guys, to Hatsume Miku. The rage we have.
I'm actually losing it. I've lost the plot. What? Oh my.
Okay, we need to get off this topic.
Have we said everything we wanted to say?
I have. I definitely have.
What did I say? I've been a fan of anime and stuff since I was 12 or even younger, because I watched so much Pokemon and played so many games. Well, yes. I think it was
I used to play Pokemon.
Oh hell! Which games did you play?
Oh god, so many of them.
Did you play them on the DS?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Oh god.
No, I remember. In your brother's room, he had Pokemon Heart Gold.
Yeah, you know when they always had two?
Yeah.
He'd get one and I'd get the other. So then we have both.
Please tell me you were Soul Silver.
Oh, I don't remember who I was. I can't remember which ones I chose. I feel like having an older brother, it's he picks which one he wants and I get the leftovers.
Nah.
It was always that way. It was he used to be able to choose first. But I used to think he was so clever, so I'd be like, oh, he's so right. I must follow what he says.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
No, but the older siblings really pulled through, because I first got into Pokemon because my older sister, she played, I'm only thinking of the recent reboot names, it's not. Pearl and Diamond, that series. She played Pearl on her DS.
I think I was Pearl.
Ah! And so I got Diamond for a game, but my first one that I ever got was Pokemon Soul Silver. So if you got Soul Silver then, because that means we're twins.
I think I was Gold.
But yeah, that completely went off piece.
Yeah, no. Can I eat my sandwich? I think we need to move on to comeback.
Okay, I'll say this.
I'm whenever I go I'm talking to you, so it's not going on the pod, but I still hold the mic.
What? The line.
I need to eat my sandwich.
I hate the line.
The line.
You're I will not pass the mic. While Amy eats the rest of her sandwich, I'm gonna say this last thing. So moving on from the Pokemon liking anime as a kid, I said that PLAVE to me almost feels very natural to like. It feels natural to me. It comes naturally to me because I've been a fan of that kind of stuff. So that's why I think what they're doing is great. The last point was Edon, that used to be in Pentagon. He has like a virtual persona for his brand, which really freaked me out at first when it was launched, because literally no one had a clue what it was, and it looks just like him. And everyone was like, this looks a little bit off, but Slay King, and then realised that it was a virtually rendered person. And we were like, oh, okay. But I think it's cool that he's using a virtual avatar for like branding purposes rather than performing. And I think his brand like explores arts and ceramics and augmented reality, funnily enough, which is fun. That's a big range, but I'm excited to see where that goes. So yeah, it's called Edan Maverick. Maverick! Yes. And that brings a close to our massive yap session of virtual idols. Celebratory sandwich! Is it comeback time?
Come back. Can I talk about Enhypen again?
Of course!
Please. Enhypen released a new track called Loose. And it's all English. It's an all English track.
It is?
Yeah, which like first time I
What?
listened to it, I like didn't even notice. You know
No.
when you like listen when they say it's like if they say it's an all English track, you realise it's all English.
Mm.
But because they never like said, oh, this is like an English song, I like didn't notice until the end. And then I was like, wait. I think I heard one word of Korean in that. So yeah, it's like a fully English song. It's so good. It's so like light R&B vibes, and like it's got a really good bass line, really strong bass line all the way through, and it's sort of it's a really basic instrumental, but I really like it.
Okay.
And it's sort of like their vocals that carry the song through.
Ooh.
And it is so good. I mean, Nicky's part is really good, especially because he has like the really deep voice, because the rest of the song is in quite like a high pitch. Like the rest of the members do sing in very high toned voices. Then like Nicky comes in, it's like very like deep voice. It's a nice contrast, but I really like the song. Very good for like a sunny day, like driving in the car, spring, summer vibes. So that will be absolutely rinsed by me. And I'm very excited because they also announced that they're coming back. I think it's on June 5th. So we'll have a comeback from them.
Yes.
I'll be on holiday. I will literally be sunbathing in Spain when it drops. So that's gonna be so much fun for me.
Yes. Do you know what I'll be rinsing?
Go on.
NCT Wish's new album.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. They released their second mini album, called Pop Pop. Slay! I'm in love. I love the whole album, and it's like you said with Enhypen, all the spring comebacks are now coming out, and it's giving me such summer vibes. It's so bright. It's so bright and airy. It's life feels good again. The sun is out. NCT Wish album is on. And you know, last week we yapped about K-pop producers, and we were talking about Kenzie. And Kenzie helped produce a song on this album.
Yeah, of course.
Called Melt Inside My Pocket. And honestly, that's such a crazy name to me. But it's so good. It's addictive. I just love it. Yes. I'd go check it out. I mean, I love NCT Wish anyway, and I'm so excited to see them at SM Town. I think my outfit's going to be themed NCT Wish.
That's happening.
I know, it's because it's been so far off since when we bought tickets. Crazy.
Yeah, I actually need to think about my outfit. Oh, guys, please help me choose an outfit. I don't know what to wear.
Who else came back? Anteam pre-released a single called Going Blind, which is the name for their upcoming EP of the same name. And the vibes. Guys, the vibes are so good. It feels like they've found their sound with this song. It's got like the perfect mix of rock and like drum instrumental. and their vocals go with it so well. Have you heard their song Deer Hunter?
No, but everyone keeps going on about it. I can't escape like people talking about it.
Listen to it. You need to listen to
Okay.
it. It's so
Okay,
good.
I
The
will,
performance too. And Big Love, Big Suki.
Okay.
You need to listen to that one. You need to watch the performance video for that one. The dance. Like, it takes choreography to a different level. You know how over here in the West, or like when you were growing up, if you went to a dance class, it would have all the different names like contemporary, all the names. And then like obviously dances
You got
would be
one.
Yeah, you got one name. And,
One name.
and all of them would be like very set genres of dance.
Yeah, with different rules.
Yeah. Big Love has a choreography which is so slick
Ooh.
that it almost, it doesn't feel like K-pop choreography really.
Oh, I have to tune in for that.
You have to watch
I'm
it.
here.
And
I will
obviously
watch.
K Koga, my boy. I voted for him throughout the whole of Island. But we got Enhypen single and Team single both together.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to
actually
be.
meant to be.
The werewolves and the vampires. But yeah, go listen to it.
Besties. Choo choo time.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Is that
That's
new
the
theme tune
fanfare.
That's for Chilli Chu Index.
Chilli Chu. Chilli Chu. Chilli Chu.
Can I do my little update?
Of course.
Guys, this got edited out of the last video. Thanks, Hermione. So now I sound like I'm insane. But basically, I'm still on the football K-pop TikTok, of course. And basically what I was saying last time is that where are my Geordie K-pop fans? Like, surely they exist. They've got to be somewhere. Because there was no Newcastle United twice edits. And then like the other day I was just scrolling and it popped out of nowhere, and so I immediately sent it to Hermione, who has no idea who any of these people are, and I was like, oh my god, look, like there's a Newcastle United one, like the Geordie K-pop fans came through, and you were like, yes.
I was like, oh nice.
Speak your truth. But I'm very happy. My life is complete now.
Mm-hmm.
I can die happy now. Thanks.
Yeah. Woo.
No, my what I wanted to bring to the table for the Chilli Chu Index is the doing something based on how much you like the dessert. So it's from that like competition TV show, isn't it? Like it's an American show where they sort of are given like a topic and have to go back and forth saying answers. So now the sound has gone like viral. So people are like opening my mouth like for how much I like the dessert. But the K-pop fans have obviously gotten hold of it again and have run with it, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, my favourite one, I think you sent it to me, it has to be, like, the Hee-sung walk from No Doubt, but doing it based on how much I like the dessert. And it's just, everyone does it as, like, such a caricature. It's so
funny.
good.
It's so funny. The sound itself is so funny to me.
Yeah, the sound is quite funny.
It's because they're trying to say it so fast.
They're literally talking about cheesecake.
They're like, cheesecake. Ding. Chocolate chip cookies.
The chocolate chip cookies one is my favourite.
It's because there's a slight stutter. There's a slight stutter on the chocolate chip cookies. It's so good.
But people have been doing like iconic K-pop dances to it. Like I've seen like 80s bouncy, like someone's done that. But I think the Hee-sung walk has to be like the most famous, I think. Maybe that's just bias, but
do you know what we should do? We should do
no.
We should do it, but with the J Park.
Yeah. Okay.
That has to happen. Maybe I'll make it straight after filming.
Yes. Yeah.
Cheesecake.
You should. I think Wait, that's kind of genius. I'm kind of obsessed.
We loved that little meme when it came out. Oh, we couldn't stop doing it.
Oh no, every single like K-pop club night we went to, we did it. Like when the song came on, we literally would do it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was Pass the Mic. I keep singing Pass the Mic because we have microphones in these recordings.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Thank you, Enhypen, for blessing us with the song called Pass the Mic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What would you give that on the index?
Do you know what? I'm giving it a 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for a 6 because I like it, but I don't know. It's not as niche. I think it's gone so, like, the sound has gone so viral that at this point, it's kind of driving me insane.
Yeah. I mean, now that I've seen, like, people doing
100.
it, different times, I saw Dear Alice do it, and they ran. They were, like, running back and forth towards the camera, and I was like, that has got to be some serious cardiovascular work. I was like, oof. But now, when I see one, the funniness level has gone down a bit because I've seen it so many times. So I think I'd give it...
be like...
I think I'd give it a 5.
Oh, controversial.
But to be
honest, I get it. It's like, it's only funny if the thing that they're doing is now different and funny.
Yeah.
Like, with the He Sung Walk, like, it's not niche to us, but to everyone else.
I can see the girl doing it in my head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's literally replaying in my brain.
It's so good. It's so funny. My submission to the Chilli Chu Index this month is a TikTok that just landed on my For You page like a feather landed on a ground. I was like, where has this come from? It's come from the sky. Like, I don't even know what this is. You know the group Ampersand One? I'm not sure if I'm even saying it right. Ampersand One? Ampersand One. No clue. 2 members did a TikTok with one of their friends. And it just came up on my For You page randomly. And I can't remember what they were doing. I think they were dressing him like how a K-pop idol would dress. And it was funny. But at one point they all of them just went, I can't even say it. All of them just yelled back shots. Which is crazy to me.
And they're so, like, deadpan as well, like, through the whole video.
Yeah. I was like, where did this come from? Are you allowed to say that? What's going on? How did I get here?
Who thought that would be a good idea is what I'd like to know.
Like, I know it's a bit brain rot, but at the same time, I was like, whoa. And also,
it's just that shocking.
I just found it, like, hilarious because apart from knowing Camden from Boys Planet, I don't know Ampersand One that well. So this was basically my introduction to them.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh my goodness. And that one meme, where is it, like, hot girls love Micaiah? Have you seen that?
I think I've seen that. I've seen that.
Those are the only 2 things I've seen of them, and that it, like, now it's so ridiculously funny that maybe I will have to stand.
Yeah, they're definitely making, like, an impression on us in possibly the best way possible.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd give it. Yeah. Like, I think I'd give it an 8. Not the whole video. Not the whole video itself, just the part where they go back shots.
I'm giving it a 7.
Because when is this ever gonna happen again?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm giving it a 7 just because, like, it doesn't live rent-free in my mind, but I think the group definitely have potential to get a 10 out of 10 Chilli Chu Index in the future.
Ooh. When will that day?
I think that could be possible.
We're seated waiting for Ampersand One to
guys,
get a 10 out of 10 on the index.
Do something.
Do something!
Do something!
Do something! Do a funny haha, and maybe it'll get a 10 on the Chilli Chu Index.
Yeah, maybe you'll get mentioned. You might get another mention, guys.
So yeah, that is the end of the Chilli Chu Index.
Do we now have to do the naming of the episode?
Oh, we do. Oh, we
It
do.
feels like too serious one to have something silly.
I know. But what else? What did we talk about? Hatsume Miku needs to
Digital-
be in there.
Is Hatsune
Who? Who?
I can't speak. I'm so tired.
Who did you just say?
I'm so tired. I can't speak. Help.
It needs to be something like we've talked about Enhypen a lot.
Yeah. Enchella.
Enchella. We talked about PLAVE quite a lot.
Enchella, ABBA, PLAVE.
We can't put ABBA in there.
Enchella, chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies. Oh.
And Hatsune Miku. I think that's it.
I think that should be it. We should put
That's it.
like we can call it like episode 3 virtual idols and then Enchella chocolate chip cookies and Hatsume Miku.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
happy. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that.
I can't believe that's another episode done.
Yeah. Oh my god, guys.
Any last words before Hatsume Miku runs into here and does the wait, what was it called? Hatsume Miku based on how much you like a dessert.
Yes, exactly. I don't know how we can top it off though. Like from there, I think
know.
we just say goodbye. I think that's it. I think this is the end of the episode, guys.
We'll see you all very, very soon, I'm sure.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, Gotcha Gang.